What's up, everybody? I'm Kansu, and this is Crystal Corner. Today's video, excuse the glare, is going to be about altars and the reason why you need an altar, and real quick, what do you need on an altar? All right, so the first thing that's important when talking about, excuse me, let me roll up these windows real quick. It's a little loud. The first thing about altars is an altar is a workspace for you to be able to alter your reality or change things in your perceived realm, your own personal universe. It's called a universe, as in you in your verse or your song, so your soul song. That's why it's important for you to live your soul's purpose, so you can let your soul sing and be able to manifest your highest reality. And you do that with the help of an altar. The most important kind of altar, and the one that we're going to pretty much talk about today, is the ancestral altar. You got to put your ancestors down. Just because we don't have a body anymore doesn't mean that we're not still here and don't have the ability to communicate. It just operates on a higher level. You know what I mean? So, in order to do that, you get you a nice space that nobody will touch. Put down your favorite color, tablecloth or whatever, if you have paintings and stuff like that. Anything that makes you feel comfortable, makes you happy, but also will connect you with your ancestors, okay? So it could be pictures. Obviously, you want pictures of, past relatives. And if you can't get pictures of your past relatives, you can get the names of them and write them down on a piece of paper and then leave that paper on your altar, okay? So let's go back over it. We've got pictures of your ancestors, and we've got, your favorite color tablecloth, or, maybe grandma's knitted blanket or something. Like, put that down, okay? That's going to go on the top of it. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need water, just like you need to drink water. And I hope you guys are drinking water, not out the tap. Please drink alkaline water. That tap water got a whole bunch of bullshit in it that's not good for you or your eyes. You know what I'm saying? But put water on there, because water is a channel. It communicates and conducts energy. That's why if you put an electric wire in there, we all know your stupid ass will get fried if you sit there and have something electric with water, because it conducts that. Okay, so once you don't have a body, you're all energy, right? So that energy can be conducted, and they can communicate to you through the water that you have on your altar. Not only that, they do get thirsty. They might not be able to drink it the same way that you do, but your ancestors and other deities and spirits around you definitely do need water. This is part of it. So keep a glass of water on there. Me personally, I deal a lot with my dad. I lost my dad when I was 16, coming up here October 5th. It'll be like 11 years or something like that. But I deal with my dad a lot. So in order to do that, I got pictures of Pops on there. That's what I call my dad. I call him Pops. I put pictures up on there. You put some cigarettes out. My nigga used to like to drink Jack, so I'll pour a cup of Jack out. And the crazy shit about when you put the liquor on the altar next to your ancestors or deities is you'll pour it and go, pour it before you go to work, get up in the morning, say what's up, you know what I'm saying, make them some coffee. Coffee, that's another one we'll get back into, but right now about the liquor. Man, you'll come back from work and pour it like a shot, and it'll be like this much left in the cup. That's how you know they drinking it. Like, if they fucking with it, they fucking with it. You feel me? Turn my defrosters on, I can't see. So the coffee, because it helps to wake the spirits up. Just like it wakes you up, it helps to wake the spirits up. It also grounds them in, because what are they? What's coffee made out of, y'all? It's called coffee grounds, you dig? So the grounds from the coffee will ground that spiritual frequency from your ancestors or the deities in, and have them on your altar. Back to the liquor one more time. We call it liquor, but in essence, it's called spirits. And those spirits have the ability to attach and create a form from the vapors given off from the spirits, okay? That's another reason why a lot of times when people are on the spiritual path, might be clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, or if you don't know them big words, just call it psychic, or on all forms. And y'all like to go out to the club or whatever, you like to drink, but then when you come home, you wonder why you feel off, you feel bad. What do you smell when y'all go to the club? Come on, y'all know. It smells like liquor in the air. You can smell it. But you don't know who has what energy with them. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got your squad, they got theirs too, whether they know it or not. And when everybody's drinking and you're drinking around people that are unfamiliar, you can come home with their energy. And that's why y'all be having problems when you get back home. You know, you might be angry, mad, sad, whatever, because you came home with somebody else's stuff. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. But you can ground that out through your altar. Once again, make sure you got coffee on there. So let's run back through it one more time. So we got an altar in a space where nobody can get to it. Nobody's gonna fuck with it, right? You got your favorite colored tablecloth, t-shirt, grandma's blanket, whatever. Put that down. Something that's gonna make you happy and draw you to it, right? Because that's subconsciously drawing your mind to it, and you can see it when you meditate, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So then we've got a cup of water on there. We've got pictures. If they were smokers, cigarettes, cigars. Even if they weren't, you can still do that and blow smoke over the altar, because that smoke is going to be able to give them the ability to communicate just like they can through water. Water flows and air blows. So water is for an emotional feeling, and they might be able to touch you. The smoke is representative of the element of air, and that air that comes from it will be able for them to be able to communicate to you, to the mind, through idea. Okay, so that's why we have that. You can leave candy on there because they love sweets. You know, definitely give them a meal, some fruits or vegetables. A typical rule for me, some people like to do it in the reverse, where if you're eating a meal, you put a whole plate out, like first thing out the pot, and put it on there. I kind of do it backwards when I'm at home, and I give them whatever I don't eat. I try to practice modesty in all forms, you know, just so I'm not overindulging in anything. And the last couple bites of my food, I will always put on my altar so that they can eat that. You'll notice the next day when you get up, sometimes it might have mold on it. That's okay. That means they ate it. You'll see that it loses color. Like, let's say it's like a red sauce from like a vegetarian spaghetti or something. You'll notice that that red sauce isn't as bright. It's kind of like a grayish red color, and that's how you know they ate it. Definitely keep a plant on there because you want to keep that life energy. Plants, whether it's a tree or not, represents the tree of life, so they can communicate to you through that as well. And so yeah, you know, the food, the plate, the blanket. Oh, definitely a candle or some kind of salt lamp or something like that, because that will help them to be able to see your altar and attract them to the light that you're trying to bring. Candles do the same thing, but they can also communicate through flame. So like I said, a salt lamp, because that keeps your energy and your space pure, but preferably a candle would be awesome. Just again, you know, real quick video on altars, what they're for, what to do, and to tell y'all what to put on them, basically. If y'all have any questions, hit me up at Crystal Corner on Instagram. That's KrystalKorner at Instagram, or you can email me at the link below. All right, y'all. I'll get at you at a later date. Peace.